Can an Alfa Romeo Stelvio beat an Alfa Romeo 156 GTA in a drag race? Well, we are going to find out. First though, let's take a look at our contenders. The GTA was Alfa's hottest car of the noughties. It's powered by a 3.2-litre naturally aspirated V6. The engine produces 250 horsepower and drives the front wheels only through a 6-speed manual gearbox. As for weight, well, the 156 GTA comes in at 1,410 kilograms, which means it has a power-to-weight ratio of 177 horsepower per ton. This is an Alfa Romeo Stelvio Veloce. It has a 2-litre, 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine with 280 horsepower. It weighs 1,660 kilos, which means a power-to-weight ratio of 163 horsepower per ton. But the Stelvio has some key advantages. Its automatic gearbox can shift gears quicker than a human, and it has Alfa Romeo's Q4 all-wheel drive system for improved traction. Combined, these features should make it easy for anyone to launch. Whereas, getting the manual front-wheel drive GTA off the line will require the skills of a racing driver. Anyway, let's race. Let's recap how the race unfolded. The Stelvio's 4-wheel drive meant it got a great launch and did 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.2 seconds. The front-wheel drive 156 GTA span its wheels slightly and did 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.6 seconds. The Stelvio increased its lead and completed the standing quarter mile in 13.8 seconds. The 156 GTA was second, finishing in 14.7 seconds. Now, let's see how these cars compare in a rolling race, with the cars cruising at 50 miles per hour. This means the racing driver will have to change down a gear, whereas in the Stelvio, all its driver has to do is floor the throttle and the automatic gearbox will do the rest. The Stelvio's automatic gearbox kicked down quicker than the racing driver could manually shift gears, so it pulled ahead of the 156 GTA and stayed ahead. Let's do another rolling race, but this time with the cars starting in third gear to test their pulling power. The Stelvio has 400 Nm of torque, but the GTA only has 300 Nm. The Stelvio's extra pulling power meant it edged in front of the 156 GTA and stayed there. Let's do one last race, but this time we'll even things up by adding as many passengers into each car as can fit comfortably. Looks like there's only room for 2 in the back of the 156 GTA, but there's space for 3 in the back of the Stelvio. We're also going to add weight to their boots in the form of suitcases. The 156 GTA's 378-litre boot can carry 6 suitcases, while the Stelvio's 525-litre boot can manage 7. Right, let's do the third gear rolling race again to see how the added weight affects the car's performance. Despite the extra luggage and fifth passenger, the turbocharged Stelvio's additional torque helped it pull ahead of the non-turbo 156 GTA. Before the next test, we need to empty the cars again. While that's happening, the Stelvio driver can entertain himself by listening to a podcast on the infotainment system. Our racing driver will have to make do with whatever CDs he's brought along with him. Now we come to the final test, the slalom. This will compare the car's handling and agility. To keep things fair, we are going to get the racing driver to drive both cars. Let's go! The Stelvio got a great start, and its four-wheel drive system let the racing driver use as much power as he needed throughout the course, completing the slalom in 30.3 seconds. The front-wheel drive 156 GTA struggled at first, and it wasn't able to match the Stelvio's agility through the cones. It finished in 30.8 seconds. Well, there you go. The Alfa Romeo Stelvio combines all the performance of great Alfas of the past, but with the added practicality and everyday usability of an SUV. To find out more about the Stelvio, click the pop-out banner or the link in the description.